Hey guys, here's one call that I remember. When JR were talking about this years ago about all these different runs, and now I drive around, I see runs and that I've forgotten about. This occurred at night, and if I remember correctly, it was on a Sunday night, and not incredibly late, but a car and a motorcycle had collided, and Andy's off and I, if I remember this correctly, because this was years ago, we took Rescue 5, which was the old Rescue 5, the white Ford. We came and responded from Station 1, came this way and pulled up, and Houston White pulled up also, if I remember right, in a POV. And I said, how bad is this? I don't know. And as we were saying that, as Houston and I were running by, there was a body laying under a sheet, or I guess where EMS had pulled up and found one dead on the scene and threw a sheet over him. And we're like, whoa, I guess it's that serious. Because you kind of base the seriousness of the run on the dispatch and the excitement of the dispatchers, and then how many vehicles and whatever here, motorcycle, it's not good. Here, motorcycle and car, it's real not good. So we pulled up, and one guy's deceased in the road. There was another patient that had already been loaded. It was kind of a load and go situation. They loaded the person into an ambulance, and that was the rear passenger off of the motorcycle. And then there was a car, and the car was at the gas station. I'm in this abandoned gas station parking lot right now. And they had pulled up here, and they were attempted to pull out to go up here to turn left toward Frankfort. And a motorcycle was traveling southbound and ate the side of the car. And I'm not sure what kind of car it was. It seemed like it was a Chevy Cavalier or some kind of a smaller car. But it drove the wheel of the motorcycle in here so hard that it broke the driver's left femur, and that we had to tear the door off and stuff. So critically injured driver of the car, and a really critical rear passenger of the motorcycle, and then the deceased motorcycle driver. Bad situation, but EMS took the lady, load and go, like I said, and then the fire department jumped in service and stabilized the vehicle and tore the passenger door off to gain access to the patient. And then the motorcycle had hit and kind of ricocheted, deflected off, and was laying there. And I can't remember if it was Mike Barnes or what. One of them came up to me and said, came up to us and said, whatever y'all do, don't touch that motorcycle. Sometimes you need to scoot stuff out of the way for rescue purposes. And fortunately, this motorcycle was off to the side enough where it didn't impede us at all. Extricated the patient. I'm sure they took him to UK, and that was that. And the way I believe it was, he made a full recovery. The lady made a recovery to some degree. I don't know, because again, I don't know a lot of times if they're from here or not. If it's somebody I know, of course I get the details, but if not, we just get there and save a stranger's life, and then they go on. But the reason they didn't want us to touch that motorcycle is because the driver of the car said that the motorcycle didn't have his headlights on. Well, if you pull out here at night and you look back towards Frankfort, I mean, it's hard to see a motorcycle anyway, but at night that one headlight could easily blend in with the intersection lights and things. I believe this was before McDonald's, but there's still a lot of traffic. So the driver of the car said the motorcycle didn't have his headlights on. Nobody on the motorcycle could discuss it because they were either out of service or really out of service. And so what it did, the state police came in and sealed up that headlight and took it off to a lab to investigate, because they said it can tell, even if the headlight's been destroyed, they can tell if it was burning at the time of its destruction. And it took a while and came back, and the verdict was that the headlight was on. And this was not at dusk, it was late at night, so I think the motorcycle driver would have known to have his headlight on, but that did make a difference in the case, and I guess the settlement. I don't know if it ever went on to anything or not, but an interesting story that occurred at little Eagle Lake Drive in 127 in Anderson County.